my name is Hannah. Welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me. And today is Fashion Friday vlog, something kind of different and special and fun, which I'm excited about. Today is Monday, May 10th, and I'm doing my first photo shoot in a very long time. I have gotten permission to vlog, so I'm excited. I'm going to take you guys on the journey of this photo shoot that I bought the ball gown for. First, I want to say thanks to John at Pop Photo Studio here in Connecticut. It's Pictures of People Photo Studio. I'm saying it too many times, but that's the photographer that I'm working with. He's great. We've worked together before. Like I mentioned in the video where I got the ball gown, the theme is fashion in nature. So after we got the ball gown, we decided on 3 more outfits to include today out of just my own closet. We're actually working with a hair and makeup lady this time. Her name is Alexandra, which is not something that I've done before when working with John. So it's going to be fun to have somebody else touching this and making some magic. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I've been spending the morning texting with Alexandra about like hair and makeup stuff and what I should bring and what she suggests. Like, is there anything I should do preparatory before I get there? And she has to work with this mop. So I'm going to do some of that right now, which is first I'm just going to do my normal morning skincare routine. It's been a while since I showed you what that is, and it is changing a little bit. I got a whole new batch of skincare stuff that I've been using recently, including double cleansing at night, when I used to be 0 cleansing at night other than a makeup wipe. And so I'm going to do my normal skincare routine. I don't scrub my lips every day, by the way. Just today I was noticing they were a little dry. And I'm going to use this was recommended in the Jen Love, no longer Jen Love reviews, lip balm video. I've been using it for a little while. I don't know yet if it's quite right for me. Ultimately, when my lips get dry, it really should just be a reminder that I need to drink more water. And I haven't been doing that, so that's probably the problem more than the lip balm. This is a new face cream I've been trying. I'm almost out of this L'Oreal eye cream. I don't really know if it's been amazing or not, but the thing is, like, my eyes aren't like wrinkling the way that somebody with more mature skin would wrinkle. So maybe the fact that I don't see any real revolutionary changes is a good thing, because maybe it's just more of a preventative creme. Okay, so that's my typical skincare stuff other than sunscreen. First, I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to wet my hair and put my only hair care product in it, the Garnier Fructis Curl Sculpt, which it's cheap, but it works. That's what I have in my hair already from when I washed my hair yesterday. Because I slept on it, even though it was looking nice yesterday, now it looks limp. More product will hopefully help revive it and just get a little less frizz going, organize things again. It's gonna be a fun day. My boyfriend's gonna come along and help shoot vlog footage. There's gonna be John's daughter, and John's daughter's boyfriend, and Alexandra will be there. So it's gonna probably be the most like official, like real deal, high quality photo shoot thing that I've done before, so I'm very excited about it. I'm also, I'm big these days. I'm bigger than I have been for most of my time on this channel. I'm happy that I'm doing this photo shoot while I'm bigger than usual. There's certainly days that I'm like, hey, baby, my rose, but like, this is such a great way, I think, for me to kind of counteract that and just remember that I'm beautiful no matter what size, no matter what love handles are on display. Just go make some beautiful artwork with this body, just as I did last summer with my thinner body. I'm looking forward to today. It's gonna be super fun, and I'm so glad that I can take you along with me on this one. We're gonna see how this holds up. I'm gonna go get my outfits ready. One nice thing about vlogging in my apartment is that it makes me like clean up just a little bit. So this is what we're doing. We are gonna do 4, count 'em, 4 looks today. This is the ball gown that you all have seen. This is a pair of overalls that actually was featured in my video about how to style a shirt that like doesn't quite fit you. I love these overalls. I got them from Shein, like my very first Shein haul. And I have this white shirt from ModCloth to put them with. I have this swimsuit from Torrid, which I also have featured on my channel. And this beauty is from New York & Company, which is so weird to me, but it's this fantastic, fabulous jumpsuit. It has this high neck with a mock neck and wide legs, and then it has this like train, like New York and Company was selling a jumpsuit with a train. I was so surprised when I saw it that like I had to try it on. I had to get it. I was like, there's no way I can wear this anywhere, but it's just fantastic. And now I can at least wear it for a photo shoot. It'll make more sense when it's on my body. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna look amazing in the park. With all 4 of these things, I'm keeping my undergarments to this shaper, one of my tried and true. It's a Spanx shaper, but my mom got it for me at Torrid. And then a strapless bra. And I'm also gonna bring along a variety of headbands, just because I feel like with my hair being kind of unpredictable today, it might be good just to have some fun options. So I'll show those to Alexandra, see what she thinks. He said like no shoes for the swimsuit because I think we're gonna be like in the water for that one. There's a waterfall at this park. It's gonna be so beautiful. I'm so excited because it rained yesterday. So the waterfall is gonna be like rushing and roaring and I'm so excited. So we're gonna have this, you know, in the water, no shoes, with this ball gown. Ooh, ignore the messy part. I did not clean. Oops. With the ball gown, he said just like some kind of heel, but you know, it is the forest and it's long enough that I don't think my shoes will be seen, but even if they are, I'll wear the same heels. And he said to do just like heels that kind of go with all these looks. So I'm bringing those Torrid heels because I think at least for the jumpsuit, it's gonna like work just a nude, simple strap heel. They're high, but I'm comfortable walking in them. So if I have to walk through the forest in the ball gown, that's probably my favorite heel that is not a boot to do that. I am considering bringing my pink glittery heels to wear with this outfit for an option. Let's see what John thinks. Yeah, I just went and got them just in case. So this is my photo shoot starter pack. Shoes, undergarments, headbands, more shoes, and my 4 outfits. I'm gonna pack all these up into some kind of portability thing. I don't really know how I'm gonna bring all these items. Like, thank God there's a makeup artist this time, because this is already a ton of stuff to try to bring over there. And then to also have to bring like makeup and hair stuff, it would just be a lot. So I'm pretty happy. So like, this is my like electric. I feel like it doesn't look great on camera, but with the way that the light is in this room, that's kind of one of the best ways for me to stand. But anyway, so now I should eat something. And then while I'm there, I'm gonna bring a water bottle. I'm gonna bring a protein coffee, my Keto coffees. I already had one today and I love those. Super easy to have with me. I'm gonna get dressed into something else to wear there. I'll probably, yeah, let me insert here some pictures of like where it is that we're going. We're going to Southford Falls in Connecticut. It's absolutely beautiful. It, as the name suggests, it has a waterfall and it's a very like mixture of like hiking, and there's some larger fields if you wanted to like play soccer. We've had graduation parties and birthday parties there before, just because it's a nice like big beautiful open space. You can go fishing there. There's a bunch of like coolness about it. We'll be able to get a nice variety of shots both in the forest, which was originally what he wanted, and then we'll have the water element with the waterfall, hence the swimwear. It's a lot of fun. I think that's all the prep stuff that I need to show you. My skincare routine, what I'm doing with my hair, getting all my clothes together, some kind of breakfast. I'm hoping that my hair gets a little drier by the time we get there. It's gonna be a few hours. We're gonna try to get there for 3. Oh, I'll bring a towel. I'm gonna get wet, so I need to bring a towel and some warm clothes to wear home that are very comfy. I'm just rambling at this point. All right, I'll see you the next time I have something to show you. I already have something to show you. I'm going to use my sunscreen. Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Face Dry Touch Sunscreen. It's oil-free, which is important for me. For some reason, when I go to put it on, my face starts to feel like grainy. Yeah, it's right now it is. I don't know if that's like a normal sunscreen thing, or if it's like really just not melding well with my moisturizer from The Ordinary that I've been using. And it leaves a very noticeable white cast. It's hard to find oil-free sunscreens, so if this is the option, then so it shall be for now. The hair is drying, it is curling. I want it to lift a little more. Sometimes adding the additional product weighs it down, especially this front bit here hates to curl. Hopefully it will spring up a little more. But this side looks great. All right, I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I still had a couple hours until I had to leave, so I had a hearty breakfast because I knew that it was probably going to be more of a brunch that lasted me most of the day. And then I spent a lot of time making sure I got all of my stuff together, stuff that I needed and didn't need, but just in case. The only thing that I neglected to bring was flat shoes. I don't know why. I just trusted that I would be fine at the park in my heels, but you'll see that proves not to be true later on. I also dressed in this simple but warm outfit, which I'm very happy for. I definitely needed warm clothes after the very end of the photo shoot when I definitely got a little wet. All right, we are on our way. We are stopped to get gas and some water bottles. We prepared as much as we can. We made sure that there is a restroom there. I have my towel and my outfits and my shoes and a couple of like the primer makeup items, my purse and caffeine, and my boyfriend is getting water bottles right now. So I think we're doing as good as we can. My boyfriend, by the way, is sacrificing his day off to come film with me. He has social anxiety and there's going to be a bunch of other people there like I mentioned before. So he's really like doing a big service for me / for us, the channel. So can you please give him a big shout out in the comments, give him a hug in the comments. He totally deserves it. He's going above and beyond and I'm grateful for him. It's gonna take us about an hour and a half to drive over to Southford Falls. It's gonna be a fun day. It's a little bit chilly. I hope it's warmer over there, especially when it comes time to get in the water. We'll see if I even get in the water. We have to talk to John. I'm not even sure if that's what he wants. Anyway, I'll see you again soon. Probably when we're there. We drove about an hour and a half to get to Southford Falls. For most of the rest of the video, it's going to be my boyfriend filming and me filling in with narration because, as the name of the park mentions, we were filming near a waterfall, so there was just a lot of water noise to fight against. We made it! Beautiful Southford Falls. And this isn't even the prettiest part! I suggested this park for the photo shoot because I knew it super well. I grew up going here for birthday parties, graduation parties, all sorts of fun events, and I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. While we were waiting for the other members of the team to arrive, we just spent some time scoping out the area and looking at the beautiful waterfall and remembering our own memories that Elle and I have here as a couple. Soon the whole team arrived, and we went to go look at the waterfall and scout locations before we brought all of our equipment over. As we walked over, John told us what types of locations to be on the lookout for. He was basically looking for places where the environment would color coordinate with my outfits, which honestly was the opposite of what I thought we were going for with this shoot, but I was still very on board with it. That's also a great aesthetic that I like. Also, this cute little boy said hi to us. It's a really nice, sentimental place for me because, like I said, I went to a lot of events here growing up, so I definitely had a good time showing them around at first. And I think that my comfort with the landscape is what led me to decide not to bring flat shoes. However, as you can see, all those rocks, it was not a good match. Huh?
I need to take these heels off.
First, we scouted locations around the falls. We were looking for areas that color coordinated with my outfits.
There's so much forest we can explore too. This is not our only option, but this is, it's particularly scenic.
Once we had picked out a few potential spots, we went to get all our stuff from our cars and set up camp for the day. We wanted to start out with the ball gown look. I got changed in this changing tent that John brought, with a lot of help from Alexandra. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean to be fancy. No, go for it.
I had originally brought my nude heels from Torrid to wear with this dress, but I decided to go barefoot because it was going to help with my stability posing on the rocks, and my feet would be covered by the dress anyway. Once I was dressed, John and the teens got started setting up the lighting, finalizing locations, and taking test shots, while Alex and I worked on my hair and makeup. We tried a few different hair options. We wanted to do an updo and attempted a messy bun a couple of times.
I brought it way too far forward.
Yeah.
That's like a unicorn. Never mind. We'll do that again.
But my hair was just too short to make it look good. So we settled on a low bun with some curly pieces framing my face.
This actually, your curls are amazing. No, this worked out like I would have able. It's just so natural.
I was particularly happy that Alex complimented my hair after my experimental hairstyling methods this morning.
I'm getting a video of him taking pictures across the way, as long as he doesn't mind.
How does that feel?
It feels good to me.
All right, makeup time?
Yeah.
John had requested a pretty natural makeup look for this photo shoot, and I definitely agreed because of our theme.
You know what? I don't know if I just missed the memo, but I feel like nobody ever told us how to sneeze while we're wearing masks.
I still cover my mouth.
Right. Like, I don't know if there's like a proper protocol. Like, is it okay if I lower my mask and sneeze into my arm? Or should I
Because
keep
you don't
my mask
want
up?
it in your...
Yeah, because it's gross.
Yeah.
It's in here.
Exactly.
So what, like, we have protocols for like washing our groceries, but I've never heard anybody say officially how to sneeze.
Oh, it's like a little flower.
We have zero ability to give you directions.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot from across the river.
I can't see now.
John told me he wanted to take both wide-angle shots and close-ups in this location, and that he would switch lenses in between so I would be able to tell which type of shot he was taking at the moment. Along those lines, he also told me the lights that the teens were holding would flash whenever he took a photo. When I asked him about posing, he told me to think less big and bold and more woodland fairy, an aesthetic which I love, so I was happy to hear him say that. He ended by saying he wanted to place me on a far outcropping of rock, which made me very excited. Finally, it was time to start taking photos in this beautiful dress. We all struggled with the landscape a little bit. John needed to move around big obstacles to set up his shots. I had to find my footing and feel stable on the rock and look pretty while posing. And even my boyfriend setting up the tripod so he could film our whole adventure needed to move a lot around trees and unstable rocky ground. And of course, we couldn't hear each other over the roar of the falls, so we got creative with communication. After about 15 minutes of taking photos, we stopped to assess where we were at.
So I just wanted to make sure that we have some things that we like in here, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, I see good things. Yeah, I could do more in this dress, but like, you got more.
I think we're kind of do it all day.
Yeah.
But accomplish what we need to.
Yeah.
Let's get you in the maroon one.
Okay.
Down by the
Let's
covered
get
bridge.
the closet set.
It was time for the second look in the second location. I changed into the burgundy jumpsuit, again with help from Miss Alex.
Ooh, imagine this outfit in autumn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. How's the hair doing?
Do you want to put it down?
Really quick, I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to the 2 teenagers who were on set with us, John's daughter and John's daughter's boyfriend. They were great help the whole day, had a relatively boring job, but they did it well and with a good attitude.
Shall we make our trek down there?
So shout out to them for being there, being ready, being attentive, all of that good stuff. While they trekked down to the covered bridge to set up lighting and take test shots, I put on my nude heels from Torrid and Alex gave me a little makeup touch-up. Then we also trekked down the hill, which I have to admit, it was a challenge, walking down a relatively steep, rocky hill in my relatively tall, high heels, but we made it work.
Hey,
This was one of the looks I was most excited to shoot because this outfit really makes me feel like a model. John got me in position and started snapping away. We switched to the other side of the covered bridge, and I know this footage is more about John than it is about me, but he's a talented photographer, and I think it's very interesting just watching him put all the puzzle pieces in place to set up a good shot. At one point, John directed me to go in the center of the covered bridge area and just kind of pose however my heart led me. And funny story, I really liked posing leaning against this side of the covered bridge. As you can see, this covered bridge we were posing with had a lot of graffiti on it, and it's allowed to be there. Like, it's kind of one of the things that makes the covered bridge special. People come and write on it, and I didn't mind. Like, I thought that it was going to be a cool look. It's a whole vibe. Okay, cool. So we did like a bunch of posing there, and then all of a sudden John was like, wait a minute, can you just make sure that you're not posing next to like some really embarrassing weird graffiti? And I was. It's this face, and it looks really interesting in our photo proofs as well. So like, I don't know what we're gonna do with the photos that have that graffiti face in it, but it was one of those things where I was like, well, it's too late. We took all these photos. Okay, it is what it is. It's a vibe, I guess. After a few more poses away from the weird graffiti wall, John gave me an all set, and we were done posing and taking photos at the covered bridge.
I'm gonna go get changed.
cool, baby. I love you.
I love you. I'm gonna walk up that way.
Okay.
I think it'll be easier in my shoes.
I think I left the tripod over there. Oh, cool. Let's see. Oh my God. Annie, Boo, and Elbow. But elbow.
The only thing I'm not sure, the JP at the beginning, but
Elbow.
yeah, elbow is a really good.
I think that's its own thing. Jerry Potter.
Yeah.
Wow, baby.
Yay!
We found one of our haunts.
Yeah.
One of our very first haunts.
Yeah.
You're fun.
Next up was the floral overalls look, which John wanted to take in a rustic direction. Alex gave me a bolder lipstick and gave my hair a slightly pulled back look. I went barefoot for this one, which only really sucked when I needed to walk down the hill with no shoes on the gravel path, because again, I'm an idiot who didn't bring any flat shoes with me. Don't be like me, friends. Bring flat shoes when you're going to take photos in nature.
Ah.
Hi, I wish I brought flat shoes, baby.
Oh, baby.
We took a moment to discuss our final and my favorite look.
And then where do we want to do what with that? Like,
I thought we're right with the full.
yeah. How into the water do we want to go? Because I'm okay with going like in, but I don't know if that would be photographable.
So, while you're changing, we'll both take a look. My sense is I like the pattern, like the whole progression.
Okay, sweet.
Including at the end.
Yeah. Sweet. Perfect.
Okay.
Awesome. That's kind of what I was thinking.
We were talking about that too.
Yeah.
We were texting. I was like,
That's
Great.
when that's done, we're done.
Great.
I was feeling a little tired and thirsty and remembered to refuel with some water and my protein coffee. However, I didn't want to fill my belly too much because the next and final photo was the swimsuit. I was excited about all the other looks that day, but most excited about this one for sure. I had tested the water a little bit while shooting the overalls outfit, and thankfully it was warmer than I expected. So I was really looking forward to getting into the water and having some fun with these photos. John and I planned out the shoot for this outfit in 4 stages. In stage 1, I would be posing on the rocks near the water. Stage 2, I would step into the water or dip my feet in, but not get crazy. Stage 3, I would sit in the water or find a way to lay in it and let it flow over me. But stage 4 would be full immersion, getting all the way underwater and trying to snap an elusive hair toss photo. Elle had some very reasonable reservations about our ideas.
Be careful, baby.
And he wasn't just being a worrywart. There were a lot of factors that we had to take into consideration for safety's sake. It had just rained overnight and that morning, so the river was full of water and rushing very quickly. All the rocks around it were very slippery. I could have fallen and hit my head, gotten swept down the river. There were a lot of things that could have gone wrong. One safety measure we specifically put in place was that my boyfriend set up the camera on a tripod and left it alone so that he could stand by me, waiting and ready with a towel for when I was done with the photos and ready to get out of the cold water. And I know I said that it was like decently warm, but it was still cold.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
Do you know where he's gonna take the pictures from?
From there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But,
Because I'm just gonna set it on the tripod and then get close to you the best I can.
yeah. He'll be back there, so if you set it up behind him.
Yeah. I just won't be changing any angles because I have no idea how long it will take until you start freezing, so I'll be down here.
Yeah.
Or as close to down here without being on camera.
If this is not too slippery, that could be like a place to stand and let the water fall on me.
Yeah. It might be heavy.
It might be.
It's probably like, I wouldn't take a chance with that big fucking foundry myself.
Yeah.
Gee,
I love you.
I love you.
I'll be careful.
Okay.
Please understand that safety comes first and foremost, and me doing this in a photo shoot is not an endorsement that you should. Don't try this at home, kids and adults. If you're going to do a photo shoot like this in a river type of area, please put safety first, or at least work with professionals who have insurance. Before we took any photos, I took a moment to assess the depth of the river and the strength of its flow up close. As soon as I did, I knew that we were going to have to change course on a few of our photo ideas. No matter how the river was looking, our stage 1 photos didn't involve the water at all, so we got started with shooting those. I was having plenty of fun posing on the rocks, but this is where John signaled for me to move on to stage 2 and start getting into the water. To be honest with you, even though I had been to this park many times, I had never really gone into the water there, which is probably for the best because there was a no swimming sign that I didn't see until after the shoot. Oops, sorry, Southford Falls. If I had gone into the water before, I would have been prepared for the amount of slippery algae that I was going to encounter on the rocks. Once I discovered the level of slipperiness, I talked to John about tweaking the plan a little. Originally, we had it mapped that I would go into the more rushing sections of the river, but with the water being surprisingly deep and the rocks surprisingly slippery, that wasn't going to happen safely. Instead, I moved to a more still part of the water. I approached the river slowly and carefully, testing each rock before I stepped fully onto it and making sure I always had a secure, dry handhold within reach. I found myself in a safe little corner created by the rocks. And it's hard to describe, but because of the way the water was flowing, it's like there was a little vacuum in there where the water in this corner was almost still, if not pulling me back a little bit toward the rocks into the shore instead of into the river. So I felt very safe. I also found some good stable rocks underwater to stand on comfortably. As the time came to start phase 3, the poses where I would be sitting or laying in the water but not fully submerged, John told me he was concerned for my safety moving deeper into the water. He didn't want me to fall. This is what I love about working with John. He knows the difference between us pushing ourselves artistically versus pushing the boundaries of safety, and he always wants to keep me safe while we're shooting. And I agreed that the place we had originally planned to shoot these partially submerged photos, the crest of the little mini waterfall I had been posing next to, was not going to work. The water was too deep, and the current was too strong, and the rocks were too slippery, but I was really excited about these pictures in the water, and I was feeling a little gutsy, a little risky, a little confident, honestly. So rather than stopping altogether, I wanted to find a way to make them work. We took a long, hard look at our environment and decided to cross the river to an even more still area of the water.
What you planning, baby?
Hi!
Hi.
My food is freezing.
Oh. What do you have planned?
Huh?
What are you doing? What are you gonna do?
Be safe, but try to get a little more into the water safely.
Here you can really see the contrast between the two sides of the river. Where I had just been standing, like a few feet away, was much more directly in line with the current. But the pocket on this side of the river had a much softer current. Again, I took my time, tested the rocks before stepping on them, and made sure I had dry handholds at all times. Thankfully, this stiller section was also deep enough that I could get as far underwater as I needed to for the photos we had in mind. Elle set up his tripod and then stood by, ready to give me my towel and warm, dry clothes as soon as I stepped out of the water. The safest way for me to get into the water was to inch my way in slowly, keeping my butt mostly in contact with the ground while I found safe, stable rocks underwater that could hold my weight. It was my first time modeling in the water at all, let alone in a running river, so I definitely had fun with the poses while still making sure I had stable rocks to stand on, dry handholds around me, all of that good safe stuff. And that's not to say that I didn't take any risks at all. In fact, I would say I was probably the riskiest person at the shoot. It was here that John asked for stage 4, full immersion and the hair flip.
That might be a lot. I don't know. All right, hold up. It's cold. I'm okay.
As much as the water was warmer than I expected, it was still cold. So this epic hair flip moment that we were after required some physical and mental preparation. I got used to the cold and got ready for the water to shock my system.
Ready? Okay.
It definitely shocked my system, and I got water all in my nose. It was a lot. As nice as the first attempt looks on film, we didn't quite get the shot in a photo. Cause hey, this is a really tough shot to get. So naturally, we tried again.
You want one more? Last one. I'm cold.
So I did one more. And even though I was cold, it was not my last one.
Let me do it again. That didn't work. That just looks awful.
After my hair fell all over my face in the second attempt, I felt like I needed to use my arms to guide my hair and make sure the same thing didn't happen again.
Does that work?
However, that meant that, of course, my arm was in the picture, which was not the look we were going for. After 2 attempts with my arm in the way, John encouraged me to stop.
So I need to do it with one arm? The arm is in the way, right? I won't use the arm. I can feel it. I'm getting used to the water. It's alright.
This was our 5th try. I really wanted to get the shot, but I wanted even more to avoid going underwater another time. So I mapped out my movements very specifically in my mind, positioned my hair, and then... we got it!
Yeah? Actually good? Okay, sweet.
With John's confirmation that it was actually good, not just a sympathy move for him to let me get out of the water because I was cold, I wanted it to be good. I got out of the river and our photo shoot was finished. Thankfully, Elle was by my side and he sprung to the rescue with my towel, which I desperately needed.
Baby, can we go get pizza after?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we gotta find somewhere to get this pizza, but I'm extremely hungry now, so I'm ready.
I mean, don't you think it was worth it?
Oh, yeah!
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah, thank you.
That looks beautiful.
I love that.
The last challenge of the day was the walk back over to our camp with no shoes on.
Yay, baby!
Thanks! The blanket is out!
Oh.
Warmer than I thought.
Is what?
Warmer than I thought it
Yay,
would be.
baby!
The towel, not blanket.
I hope it's not weird that I keep bringing this up, but God, I was so dumb. Please, for the love of God, don't be like me. If you go to a photo shoot in nature, bring some dang flat shoes with you.
That last shot with the hair flip, that's the sell it to a magazine shot.
Yeah, baby!
There were a lot of cool ones, I hope, from the water area. Like, those are the ones I was most excited about.
Yeah.
But I also, like, that one's good. I can't wait to show you guys that one.
Yay.
I can't show you now. The other 3 looks, we definitely got some really good shots. But that was a fun one. Yeah, we'll see how it all comes out in the draw. Out in the wash, what is it? Something like that.
It all comes out in the wash.
I walked back to camp feeling tired, hungry, cold, and wet, but also accomplished. Once there, I got into my warm, dry clothes, and we all packed up to go home. It's 8 p.m. on the dot. I'm done with the photo shoot. I only have a little bit of lipstick left. I'm exhausted, but like, what a fun day. I also realized after doing all of that apparently there is a no swimming sign. So, too late for me, but just so you know, swimming is not allowed at Southford Falls. So don't follow my example. I am a bad example. I am a bad person. I am sorry. We're gonna go get pizza because I'm cold. I'm glad I brought my hoodie. We're hungry and I'm cold and I'm wet and I'm cold. Thank God we filmed this. So tomorrow, which is usually my filming day, I don't have to film. Hi, baby. Thank you for filming. We would have no video without him. So everybody give baby big thanks in the comments. Give him a big thumbs up and a big I don't know. So thank you.
A large thumb will do.
Yeah. So that was my recent photo shoot experience featuring the ball gown I got in my recent shopping vlog, plus all these other fun outfits that we got to work with today. I want to again give a special shout out to John at Pop Photo Studio in Connecticut and Alex, our hair and makeup lady. Show them a little love and a little support. The finished, final, retouched photos from that day are probably not going to be available to be seen for a few months. We're trying to get them submitted to magazines or other publications, That process takes a while, and then once it does get submitted, often they maintain exclusive rights to the photos for a while. That's part of why I wanted to show you a vlog of the experience so you can see what it's like working with a photographer, doing a photo shoot. This was a long video, so thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you're through enough to see this outro, I want to let you know that my Monday night format is going to be changing. It's been, a second video of the week, but recently I've done a couple of live streams and I really enjoy it. And a lot of the topics that we talk about in my makeup videos can easily be discussed in a live stream format, and then I can interact with you guys and get your opinions while I'm sharing mine. So some Mondays will be videos, some Mondays will be live streams. When it's live, I really hope that you join in. Then everybody in the neighborhood can get to spend some time together. I realize that community aspect has been missing from my channel, and I really want to bring that with Monday live streams. Also, for reference, I think it's going to be a mixture of topics, not like just talking about makeup stuff. It'll be on Makeup Monday, but I think it'll be a mix of kind of Makeup Monday and Whatever Wednesday. So we can talk about life stuff, we can talk about fashion stuff, news, drama, how you're doing, how I'm doing, whatever. I think that that's how Monday lives are eventually going to go. But there will be some times that I do have a specific topic. It'll be pretty free form, and those members of the neighborhood who are there are going to help shape that conversation. So if you want to be part of shaping that, be there. Follow me on Instagram as well at PrettyHippieMe. That's where I'll be posting the final retouched photos from this photo shoot. Please let me know all of your thoughts. Did you like the looks that I put together and the way that we photographed them? What do you think about the whole thing? Just let me know down below. While you're down there commenting, I hope that you also like this video, subscribe to my channel, and set your notifications to all. I am racing against YouTube and trying to break the algorithm and get my channel to 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible. You can help me do that. It's just one free click for you, but it makes a big world of difference for me and helps my channel grow and thrive so that I can make more videos like this. Help me race to 10K. I want to see how fast I can get there. It's been a couple weeks since I announced that I want to do that, so time is ticking, guys. Subscribe, it's free. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you and your time and the fact that you are spending your time here with me. I'll see you Monday for either a video or a live. I don't know. I have to see which one it is. So much love. Bye.